So first of all, what is the difference between TypeScript and JavaScript? Okay, so JavaScript means that is a scripting language that code is interpreted using an interpreter. Okay, whereas TypeScript, it is an object-oriented language, object-oriented programming language, and it has a compiler. The code is compiled, but TypeScript is written on the top of the JavaScript. Okay, so that means if you want to execute the TypeScript code, then first of all we need to convert the TypeScript code into JavaScript code, and then we need to execute that JavaScript file. Okay, and JavaScript supports dynamic typing. Okay, so I will show what is dynamic typing, and TypeScript supports static typing. Okay, and JavaScript does not support interfaces, and coming to TypeScript, it supports interfaces. And JavaScript does not support optional parameters. TypeScript supports optional parameters. Okay, and last one is TypeScript. In the error indication in TypeScript is very user friendly compared to JavaScript. Okay, these are the main differences between JavaScript and TypeScript. Okay, so first of all, this is basics.js. This is JavaScript file. So TypeScript, I am giving name TypeScript.ts. For JavaScript, I have given .js. For TypeScript, I am giving .ts. Okay, so here cannot redeclare block scoped variable A. Why? Because we have already declared a variable in basic.js. Okay, if I close that one, so error will arise. A. So first of all, how to execute this TypeScript file? TSC, that means TypeScript compiler. T for type, S for script, C for compiler. TypeScript compiler will convert TypeScript file into JavaScript file. Okay, TSC file name TypeScript.ts. See this here in left side, TypeScript.js. Okay, TypeScript file that is converted into JavaScript file. You can see this internal code. Okay, this is .js. This is .ts. Okay, so this entire code will be converted into JavaScript, and then you need to run this node. So what is the command to run the JavaScript file? Node file name.js. Now it will display. Okay, so here to run the TypeScript file, you need to execute two commands one by one, but there is a shortcut tsc TypeScript.ts pipe symbol node TypeScript.js. Okay, you will get. So this is the wait. Okay, so next one, see a number. So this type of annotation, so this is called annotation. Why? Because we are giving some data type to that variable. So this type of annotation is not possible in JavaScript. In TypeScript, it is possible. Okay, see this. here, what is this error? Error indication is there in red mark. In JavaScript, this error indication is not available. That is dynamic typing. Okay, so here annotation is allowed in TypeScript. In JavaScript, it is not allowed. Okay, so TypeScript supports static typing. The type of the variable must be declared before use. This is the type of the variable. It must be declared before the use. Okay, and we can declare without this one also. Okay, so it will automatically takes. So by checking like this type of a string. Okay, so there is a facility to use annotations. And so how to declare the object in JavaScript? Let a object equal to employee number 1 2 3 rename ABC. Okay, so this is the way of constructing an object. See this. In TypeScript, you can write like this also, but there is a facility to write let object. Okay, so this one, that means there is a facility to give data types to key names. String. Okay, so this is the object construction. We can give data types to key names. In JavaScript, it is not possible. Okay, so now how to pass the values? Object equal to name, emp number 1 2 3 comma ename name console.log obj. Okay, so this is the way to define objects. So this is extra facility. Whatever the functions, string functions, date functions, number methods, all the functions we can use in TypeScript. Apart from that, I am telling these points. Okay, so you can give annotations. And suppose if you want to declare array a number, so you can give annotations like this. Okay, and 20. If you give string, then what will happen? Observe this. Type string is not assignable to number. If you give string here, observe this. Type number is not assignable to type string. Okay, so this is the another difference. Suppose if you want to give multi-dimensional array, then number like this. Okay, if I give string, then immediately it will throw a error. Type string is not assignable to type number. Okay,